Welcome back to Universe. I'm Andrew, and today I'm playing Magic the Gathering. The best way to play Magic the Gathering is for you and your friends to open up a sealed pool of a mix of packs from various sets of Magic and build a deck, and then every time you play, everybody gets 2 more packs to add to their collection. Maybe you can trade with each other, but maybe not. And you just build up mishmatches of collections. Nobody can buy singles. Nobody can buy more packs than anybody else. And if you're going to buy a crazy special booster pack of some specialty set that has more power level than average, you better get approval from everybody first. That is the most fun way to play Magic. Everybody stays on the same level. Everybody's got a mix of cards, and you just play with your friends. That said, today I'm going to be playing the second best way to play Magic, which is MTG Forge. So last week I did a video for a game that's on Kickstarter right now called Mage Tower, and it looks pretty cool. It's emulating the old Magic Shandalar MicroProse game. You're wandering around a world, you're building up a collection of cards, and super nostalgic, and it reminded me of how much fun I had with MTG Forge a while back. I haven't played it much recently, but it has this quest mode where when you play quest mode, you get a random mix of cards from all across Magic's history, and you can play against AI opponents. You build up your collection and just keep going until you stop, I guess. I don't know if it has an ending technically, but when I went back to download that Forge again, I found out that they've added another game mode called Adventure Mode, which is actually just, they're trying to make Shandalar again, just with all of the Magic cards. So I've been playing a lot of it since I found that out over the past couple of weeks, and now I'm going to do a recording. We're going to start from the beginning, a new game, and let's see what we get. So first of all, they've done their own like pixel art. I'm going to start with, I'm going to do black. I've started with green, I've started with blue, but this time I'm going to try out black, and I'm thinking I would like to build a graveyard-based deck, but you kind of just have to build with whatever they give you. So let's play an undead female, sure. Normal difficulty for sure. There's also easy. I will say that I got to one of the boss areas in this game. We're not going to get to that today, but I was pretty disappointed to find that the boss was extremely challenging. You have to build a deck specifically to beat a boss, and I don't love that. But I still don't want to play on easy. I would like the boss to be easier, but I don't want to actually play easy. And I'm going to play with Pile. So Pile, it just means instead of like getting a standard deck or a constructed deck, they're just going to give you a mix of cards. It is going to be a black-based deck, but otherwise it's just going to be a mix of cards. I actually would rather just get like 6 packs worth of randomness, but this is going to be black-focused. Probably blue, black, red. We'll see. And probably just, let's see, pick a different avatar, maybe. No, actually no, we'll do this one. How about that? And I should name, you have a randomly selected name, DeBurn. How about Nethra? I don't know. Ooh, I do actually, maybe Necra. One of my favorite Magic cards is called Necrovolver. But Necra, let's just stick with Nethra. And let's hit start and see what cards I get to start off my collection. So you do get to evolve your collection over the course of the campaign. I have to do WASD here. You can talk to this guy. He'll give you a little information about what's going on. Shandalar Plane Romana is so prevalent, used by all that is sentient. Even the common people use spells daily. Like you, some planeswalkers have been imprisoned here by the guardians in the castles. You must defeat them in battle to release us from this plane. Use your powers of magic to challenge them. Find the planeswalkers trapped here. Guide them to me. They will help you on your journey. Take this rune. You can use it any time to return here. Be careful, planeswalker. I think... Oops. Oh, bye. I think that's all we can do here. But if we walk off any edge of this screen, we'll appear in the overworld. So here we are. There are little NPCs that'll chase you and they want to battle you. You can see up at the top there's that cave. We can go in there. That's like a little dungeon. But I'm gonna head for the nearest town. I could click to modify my deck right away here. Take a look at it. But I'm just gonna go into the town and then we'll look around. So first of all, if you were low on health, you would want to come into town and it would reset your health. Well, let's see what I got in my collection here. So you have different deck save slots. Let's edit this deck. You can see I have nothing in my inventory because everything I have is currently in my main deck of 60 cards, and this is my deck. So I will say also that MTG Forge is not super easy to set up as some programs are. Like you can't just go to Steam and just hit download or something. I'll have a link to where you can learn more in the description, but this is a fan project and it is not super it's not super easy. It's not super challenging either, but it's not as easy as some things. Alright, so we got a lot of these Infinity lands. I like to play 40 cards, so I'm going to cut this 40 down to 60. And downloading the card images is also a separate little task if you want to get the card images. If you don't want to get a card image, oops, that was not what I meant to do. Well, if you see this, and then this is what the cards look like otherwise. But I'm kind of like clicking and dragging down to toggle between showing the card image. But you have to download the images separately if you want to see those. So I don't know what all these do, so I'm going to take a minute and pair this from 60 cards down to 40. Alright, so I've inadvertently cut my deck down a little bit too small, but I'm in the right place to get more cards. I don't know if I have any money though. So here's a shop. Oh, this is a sliver store. I do have 250 gold. You can just barely see that. If I wanted to build a sliver deck, I would definitely buy some of these. But let's go check out the other shops. You can see by the signpost what generally, so like this shop I'm in front of here, it's got a little Simic sign. This is, I forget what the gold coin is. Oh, this is just general multicolor stuff. And you can see that some of the newest cards get added in. It's just whatever people manage to add in. As long as you're downloading the newest like snapshots, you can get updates of newer cards. So we got some Warhammer 40k commander cards mixed in. Generally the commons are cost 50, uncommons are 150, rares are 300, and mythic rares are 500. I wouldn't mind playing with Solkanar, the Tainted, but I do kind of want to build. I'm thinking two things right now. I have a campaign, so there is an app you can play on Android. Again, you have to download it in their special way though, so don't check on the Google Play Store. But I have a save file on my phone where I have a Slivers deck. I actually play that one a lot, so I have a few different decks built. One of them is like a spells deck, and then I have a save file at work where I've been playing at lunch and I've been focusing on building a spells deck. Now I'm thinking I would like to build a graveyard based deck, but you kind of just have to build whatever you can find. There's always good cards though, but what are you going to spend your money on? That's the question. And also, as I said, the bosses seem to be, I've only seen the blue one so far, but it's extremely difficult, and you kind of have to keep an eye out, I think, from the beginning, like what cards are going to be good against bosses. And I think that comes down to color hosers, or at least in the case of the blue boss, an extremely aggressive deck with low cost cards. Brimaz is very good. Righteous Authority is fun. Monk class is fun. I do like playing with fun cards. I mean, that's what the whole point is, to have fun. I'm thinking if I pick up Monk class, am I just going to end up cutting it later? And that might be the case. So you don't want to spend a bunch of money on cards that are going to be cut. Ooh, Huntmaster of the Fells. Right now I have a black-red deck with a few blue cards. Deadbridge Chant is very graveyard. A 6 mana card, it's not where you want to start out. So a lot of the opponents you'll face are pretty aggressive. But I do like Deadbridge Chant. But I don't have $500 either. Well, I can sell cards. So I've already cut a few cards I'm pretty sure I won't be playing. So I can go sell them. Darksteel Colossus, another 500 cost card. Thunderblade Charge, that's a fun Future Sight rare. That and Anger of the Gods could be good in a red deck, which I currently have, because that's what the game gave me, but I probably won't be focusing on trying to improve a red aggressive deck. I don't know why some of these don't show up. They say A at first, and that kind of messes up the fact that there's no card image. Instead of just saying case the joint, it's A case the joint. I'm not sure about that. Nameless Inversion is a really good cheap removal spell, so I think I will grab that. It's only 50 gold, so that's a good addition. If I'm going to play a graveyard deck, I'm probably going to have black in it, so let's use that. Let's take a look at what's selling cards. So we can buy temporary hit points. I've never done that. I'm not sure exactly what that is. And then sell. So we go into here. And you can see I'm not going to be playing Return of the Night Stalkers. I can sell it for 150 gold, so let's do that. I think I will buy the Deadbridge chant. I'm not going to play with Plague of Vermin. Lich's Mastery is very specific. I'm not going to play with Demon of Wailing Agonies. A 5-mana 4/4 with flying is solid, but I'd rather just sell it for 150 gold. I don't get the Lieutenant effect because I'm not playing Commander. And I'm probably not going to build a party deck, but I have enough money now to buy a Mythic and an Uncommon. So I don't have to sell anything else right now necessarily. I'm going to buy that Deadbridge chant for later. Whoa, this Slimefoot is 600? I didn't even notice that. I've never seen a 600 cost card before. Wonder why. Alright, well I'm going to grab the Deadbridge chant, and you know what? This does improve my deck right now. I'm going to buy this Rakdos Fire Wheeler. I think until I get my deck built up enough, I will need to fill it out with a few more cards. I think that'll be a solid addition. So let's see. Nameless Inversion, Fire Wheeler, puts me up to 39 cards. I still need one more. And I'll just add this Suffocating Fumes back in for now. So now I have a deck. I'll rename that to Black-Red Aggro. And now I can leave town. And I might just wander around and go to different towns at first. Like here's another town right now, but for the sake of not boring you to death, I'm gonna try to wander back up to that dungeon. Oh no. I tend to avoid these wandering NPCs because their rewards aren't that great. So I like to instead go, I mean they're fine, but I prefer going into the dungeons. Oh, he got me. Alright, so let's have a battle. See how this goes. I think my hand is okay. I don't have any red, but I'm going second. So I'll keep that. And the UI is what it is. You can't see my hand. I don't know where to put this. Maybe up here. So you can see my hand there. And I'm just going to press OK a lot. You press spacebar. They've got an artifact deck. The AI is not that smart, but the decks tend to be stronger. And what do I have? Order of Midnight is costs 2. Ebon Drake costs 3, and dig up the bodies. Alright, so hit end turn and let it pass through. Take 1. And notice I started at 12, so I'm in my turn. Gotta be careful to watch the phases here in this column here. Don't click through your own turn. I've definitely done that before. Drop that and an Order of Midnight. I gotta choose, do I want to do the adventure or the creature? I'm gonna do the creature. I have a 2/2 flying that can't block. Oh, and they have Chief of the Foundry. That's not good. Nameless Inversion would be nice. Just can't play that. What are we doing? There we go. Cancel. Chief of the Foundry. Don't have another red to drop the Fire Wheeler next turn. Ebon Drake can block the Chief or the Dockhand, so that's probably what I want to do. Attack unless I can throw an artifact. So let's attack with this. It can't block anyway. And then I will play the Ebon Drake. I'll auto pay. And let's see. So I lose a life every time someone plays a spell. Play the Juggernaut. There's that. Now I can Fire Wheeler, but it only does 2. I can't even kill anything because of the Chief. How fast can I kill them? I can still play a 4/3. Juggernaut has to attack. Can't afford to take a lot of damage. This isn't going great, actually. I need more health. So you can buy more health. That's one of the things you can buy. So yeah, you start at like 12. Let's Alpha Strike. Maybe I can't attack with the Drake. Alright, I won't attack. I'll just attack with the one that can't block anyway. Play the Fire Wheeler. Auto pay, lose a life, and target a creature or planeswalker to deal 2 damage to. Doesn't matter. And so they're down to 8. I need to survive. Ugh. Make a Thopter for 4 mana. Aether Chaser. When it attacks, they can make a servo token. Okay. That has to attack, so I'll block it. But I can't take 6. Maybe I should have blocked with the Ebon Drake just so I stop losing life. But it does have flying. They're at 8. I'm gonna attack them for 5 and put them to 3. I don't think I can kill them. So let's see. Gorex. With my graveyard, see I have 1 creature, so I can cast Gorex for 2 less by exiling that creature. So I can cast it for 6, but I only have 5. I can cast both of these, but this one can't block. Dig up the bodies, mill 2, and then return a creature. I wonder, if I milled 2 creatures, if I got super lucky, and then maybe I even use Casualty, sacrifice the Ebon Drake, mill 4, choose not to return any creatures, I would have spent 3 mana to have 2 left. How many creatures would I need to have milled to cast Gorex the Tomb Shell as a follow-up? Answer is 1, actually, because I would have sacrificed Ebon Drake. Alright, let's do that. Hopefully I counted correctly. So I'm going to hit them for 5. Put them to 3. Then I'm going to play Dig Up the Bodies. I am going to pay the casualty cost. Black, red, red. Sacrifice Ebon Drake. And mill 2. I now have 3 creatures in my graveyard, which is how many I need, so I will not return 1. Yeah, cancel the search, and then resolve the second one. And I didn't mill any more creatures, so that's good. I don't want one. Let's take a look at my graveyard. So yeah, I got a lot of basic lands, but I now have 3 creatures. I can cast Tomb Shell, exiling 3. Yeah. Exile all 3. Play that. Hopefully I'm not dead. What does it do when it attacks or dies? I get a random card back. Alright. No! -4, -0. Oh, that's fine. I mean, it's not great, but it still blocks. I was worried it was going to like tap it or bounce it or something. And they're attacking, making a servo, but I can still block it with my 0 power. Alright. I'm not dead, so I'm happy about that. Lifelink. Whenever another creature you control dies, transform it. Okay. Question is, do I attack with the Tomb Shell just to get a random thing back? Options are Firewheeler, Ebon Drake, and Zathrid Gorgon, which I would not be able to cast. I think I just have to leave it as a 0/4 blocker, because I wouldn't be threatening any damage. I would just be losing a blocker to hopefully get a useful creature. So I'll have to play creatures from my hand instead, which is fine. Attack with the Order of Midnight. I win next turn, assuming I'm not dead already. Play that and this. And this has lifelink, which is nice. What do they got going for them? So they keep using this, looking at X cards and getting an artifact. Oh no, that doesn't have to be an artifact, just anything. Alright, so their hand is staying stocked up. But they just tap their whole board to do that? Alright. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield, deal a damage to each opponent. But I'm feeling good. I can attack with the things that can't block. And one of them is flying. I guess I should. It doesn't matter really. So I'm not going to order my blockers. I'm paying attention. When it dies, I get something. I get to transform this. But I won, so it doesn't matter. And I won a mountain and a welder automaton. So with my crappy deck, I was able to win. And here I'm in a dungeon. So the dungeons vary wildly. There's all kinds of different dungeons. This one is kind of small. You can see the end from the entrance screen. So then you have to scroll, walk around a little bit. And it looks like there are 3 enemies with 2 treasure chests at the end. Treasure chests tend to contain cards. So let's go through the dungeon. I get to go first, and I got no lands. I will mulligan. I will keep that, but I have to put something to the bottom. The Undead Augur triggers off zombies dying. Do I have a zombie? No, but it is a 2/2 for 2, which in this format is pretty solid. Do I keep Gorax? I think I won't, just because I'm having to mulligan. Let's keep our early cards. Yeah. Alright, and I have 2, which is weird, but I have 2. I'll keep my hand now, play a swamp, and my turn. Alright, they have a snow-covered swamp and a duty-bound dead. Exalted and regenerate for 4 mana. Second swamp, and play my 2/2 for 2. Does this trigger off its own death? Well, yeah, whenever it or another zombie dies, I draw a card and lose a life. Alright, so that's pretty good. Herboard Skeleton, so another regenerator. That one regenerates for only a single black, so that's going to be annoying to attack through. Enters the battlefield, deals 2 damage to a player or planeswalker, but not a creature. Drop a mountain in case I draw a second mountain next turn. Ugh, I can attack, but now they can just start regenerating already. So, yeah, kind of no point to attack. So I won't. Alright, so now they're tapping out, but they're getting Death Touch. Skeletons and other zombies get +1/+1 and Death Touch. Hopefully I draw a mountain. Ugh, yeah, now see now if I block. Alright, but I am going to block because they can't regenerate. And I'll get to draw a card and transform this. So let's do that. I choose the order of my triggers. I don't care. Transform. Now I have a 4/3 lifelink. And draw a card and leave a life, not a mountain. Not a mountain. Alright. This doesn't have a death touch though, so let's go ahead and gain 4 life. And drop them down to 7. Made a Pyromancer, hit them for 2. And drop the Ether Poisoner. Ooh, that has Death Touch. And I get 2 energy. And I can spend 2 energy when it attacks to make a servo. Okay, sure. Alright, so now they play Blood Scrivener. If they draw a card while their hand is empty, they get 2 cards. And lose a life. And then another Regenerator, but they keep tapping out their mana. So now what? Still no second mountain. Yeah, all these have Death Touch now. Skeleton, zombie, skeleton. That's not thrilling. I want the mountain so I can pick off the Death Baron. I don't know if I want to trade anything. If I attack with the Pyromancer, I can just block with Duty Bound Dead. Ugh. Alright, so I'm not attacking. This is an awkward... Yeah, this happens a lot. The decks are so bad that everyone has to stop attacking. So you do need like some finishers in this format until you can get to like a solid deck. Jeez. Alright, I need more mountains in the deck actually. I think that's my fault. Well, I'm playing all the mountains that I got. So even basic lands, you have to find them. You have to acquire them. You can win them and you can buy them. But they're 50 gold. I'd rather buy other stuff. So I might have to stick with my current mountain count. When this attacks, it gets first strike. So I don't know if my opponent knows how to double block. There's one way to find out. Let's try. Attack, get first strike, they double block it. Alright, let's look at what they have. Drudge Skeletons and Unworthy Dead. So I can kill both of those. I mean, they can regenerate them, but at least I won't lose my Rumbler. Oh, yeah, regenerate. Oh no, I can't kill both of them because they're 2/2s. Dang it. Alright, well, that stinks. So now I can assign damage. I can assign 3 damage, but only one of them is going to die. The other one kills my guy. That was not a good attack. Yeah, I didn't know if they knew how to double block. And also now they have 2 Death Barons, so even a mountain won't save me. I need the anger of the gods. Now they're attacking with regenerators with Death Touch. Alright, this isn't going well. I might die. Paralyze is okay. Ugh, not really. Who do I paralyze? be this. I don't know. Dang, dang, dang. Alright, well, let's just click through. They pay to untap it. I'm at 8. What are they attacking for? 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 18. I can block 3 of those for a total of 10 and take 8, so I'm dead. So I won't block. Oh no, lifelink would mean I would gain 4 health back, but I would be a very bad board state. So at this point I can try again. Like, actually now take a look over here. Nope, my face is blocking it. I'm at 9 out of 12 now, 9 life only. So I'm gonna go back to town and refresh my life at least. Maybe I should fight some of these, more of these random guys. But I may as well check the shops here. See if there's anything I have to have. I have $0. But I got a few more cards to sell. Una, Queen of the Fae, Twin Casts, Zombies. Exile a card from the graveyard, make a 2/2, flashback. I mean, it is a graveyard card. If I'm milling myself, I can mill things like lands to make the first token, or if I mill this card, then I can still cast it from the graveyard. So if I'm going to build a graveyard deck, this does fit, although it's not a great card, and also graveyard deck I'm imagining is more creature based. But, oh, Worm Harvest. Make a 1/1 for each land in your graveyard. There's a graveyard card. But $300 is a high early expense, especially since I already bought the bridge. What does this do? Tax, discard a card. Target creature gets -6/-X or X the number of artifacts. Now, I don't do artifact stuff. I'm really not a fan of artifact stuff. I wish Magic did enchantments anywhere near as much as they do artifacts. Cards put your graveyard from the library. +1/+1 can't be blocked. This is a blue-black graveyard-based card. Painted Remedy, interesting. I'm always on the lookout for combo stuff too, but still can't afford to buy everything. Some land. Sometimes the stores have like fancy lands. Ancient Ziggurat, if I want to do slivers or or zombies or something. But yeah, there's a lot of money to spend on lands at this point. You just need good cards. Slate of Ancestry is very powerful. Your Battlesphere, of course. Here's an all land shop. Vault of Whispers. Artifact, add black. Yeah, if I wanted to do affinity. Instants and sorceries. Volt charge is good. I'm probably not doing. Oh, here's a little buggy situation. What is that? I don't know what this is supposed to be. Actually, I did see this on one other card, and the card was Sorcerer class. So I wonder if this is Sorcerer class. But I'm not going to do Sorcerer class. I already have a Sorcerer class deck on my work save file. Or is that on my phone? I don't remember. I love Sorcerer class, though. It's one of my favorite cards. Oh, and this is how you get more stuff. So, life. So, buy this for $500, and you get +3 life. I wonder if I can muster up $500 for that, actually. Wall token. I've never bought the wall token, but it's probably good. I think you just start with a wall. I don't know how big it is, but just starting every game with a wall would be nice. This gives you 1 more life and faster speed on the mini map, or the main map. And then this is just the worst version of that. And these are items I see. 2 more life. I see these items in like this, like it's the same items in every shop. Until you go to the colored regions. We should look at that in a second. No, it doesn't show up on here. Maybe, yeah, let's leave for a second. You can see at the top left corner, that's the mini-map, and there around the perimeter there's the white, the blue, the black, the red, and the green, and somewhere in each of those there's a castle with a boss in it. So you have to wander around and find them. And it's pretty big. These areas are pretty big. full of these little towns and dungeons and everybody chasing you around. I've only gone a little bit into the red section, and then I've gone into the blue. And like I said, I've gone into the blue castle, I faced the blue boss and got destroyed. But the contents of the castles do change, and I found a blue city in the blue section with more different types of shops. So that was interesting too, because yeah, all those shops in the blue cities are blue related, you know, but there's also like a bigger city, not the same as the castle with the boss in it, but like a bigger city. Anyway, let's go back in, and let's leave. Let's go to a different, because I didn't want anything there anyway. I'm walking away from a few of those dungeons, but yeah, I kind of got crushed at the beginning of that dungeon. Is there another city somewhere? Some more dungeons. It's weird, the cities, I mean, I'm sure it's just like randomly, procedurally generated, but the cities like show up, sometimes they're just nothing, and then sometimes there's just like clusters of cities. What is this? A dungeon. Oh, I didn't even notice that was a dungeon. I thought that was just blocking terrain. All right, let's go in here. I'm gonna go ahead and sell a bunch of stuff, and I'm gonna focus on getting that 500, or yeah, that 500 cost 3 life bonus. What can I sell? I mean, I'm probably not gonna play these. So I do like Lich's Mastery though. I like playing weird stuff. These are bad. Just get them out of my way. I don't need this. And then I just have basic lands, so it's gonna be hard getting up to $500. Do I need these? Exile a permanent you control, return it, and give a +1/+1 counter. That's a strong card. I like steady progress. I like this mystery key. 3 mana for 3 cards. Maybe that's not that great. I'm gonna keep it for now. I don't do counter spells, so I'm out on that. 350. This would get me to 500, so I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna build it around that, and I'm not gonna play Painful Memories either. So let's just grab that armor. And now there's no point looking at any of the cards. Oh, and I actually do have to equip it as well. I have to equip everything. So did I drag it? I forgot how to equip it. Equip, press E. All right, there we go. And it teleports you to the center, and slot that in. All right. So now I got my stuff equipped. Here's like some stuff. Oh, it's just tracking my stats. All right, I don't have any more cards to sell. I don't have any more money. So, well, do I have a little bit of money? I have 25, so that's not enough for anything. So let's go fight some more. So I can't buy any more cards until I beat up some enemies. I'll play, I'll keep, I'll play a mountain. There we go. Play the Young Wei Recruits. Portal 3 Kingdoms. Alright, my third land, my last land. Suffocating Fumes isn't going to do it. I can cycle that. So, alright, so let's attack. And they play Skyclave Sentinel. Flying Defender 2/3. And that's it, because they didn't kick it. I'm going to go ahead and cycle this. They're end of their turn. Draw a card. There's my 4th land. So I can play my Momentum Rumbler. I can curse the flesh of their sentinel and attack, but let's go ahead and play that. I don't need to attack every turn. So yeah, this is like a gargoyle deck. See a lot of those. 2/2 plus its toughness. And now, will they double block? Does it make sense? First strike, I can kill either of them, and then the other one is not big enough to kill me back. So let's go ahead and attack, get first strike. Oh, Devouring Light. Convoke. Remove it from the game. You got it. Alright. Didn't expect that. Doesn't even go to my graveyard. Got 5 mana. Do I dig up the bodies? That's all I have to do. And I have 2 Gorexes. Ugh. Alright, let's dig up the bodies. I'm probably going to sacrifice this Young Wei Recruit, because it's not going to attack through those golems anyway. So yeah, let's sack it. Not thrilled. Sack that. Alright. Oh, and I could return to my hand anyway if I wanted to. Get the Ether Poisoner. And what is this? Can't attack unless you control an artifact. Alright, well, maybe I just don't, because then I can play Gorex cheaper. Alright. And then let's play Aether Poisoner. Get 2 energy. And they attack me for 2. Play Warden of the Wall, which makes a mana. As long as it's not your turn, it's a 2/3 flying. Opal Gargoyle, if I play a creature, it becomes a 2/2. I'm pretty sure I'm playing creatures. Alright, so this costs 8. I have 6, so I would need to exile 1 creature. But if I exile 2, it can return them both to my hand over time. So let's reduce its cost by the maximum amount. And exile both of those. They get their Opal Gargoyle. Do I curse something's flesh? Oh, and has fear. That could be good on Gorex, maybe. I don't know. Everything they have has flying. I made a mistake. I'm gonna end my turn for now. I'm gonna go down to 9. And another one of those with a bunch of mana. Do I have to give my guy fear? No, I have Death Touch, so the toughness doesn't matter. They do have 4 power to kill it, but I have a follow-up Gorex. So let's attack. Attack, get a guy. They just take it. So play my guy. Can't block. How much can they attack me for? 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. They can attack me for 6. That would put me down to 3, which would be unfortunate. But not much I can do. Alright. 3/3. Like Wakestone Gargoyle. 3/4 flying. Defender, but for only 2 mana they can change that. You can give +2/+2 and fear to a zombie. This is a zombie, but it's too slow because I'm going to die to flying. Wow, this is not a very good video. I mean, in terms of me winning, at least. This has Death Touch as well, so I have to trade. But I'm just going to die. Man. What else am I going to do? Attack. I can't block the flying. So, do those. Do that. Yeah, I'll pay it. Make a 1/1. They block my 2/2. It's fine. What, they took the rest of the damage? And I'll finish it off because I can. I'll play Desperate Castaways. Play Bright Shroud Courier. And then I'm going to lose. Disenchant my servo. You got it. And I'm dead. Dang. Alright. Go back in town, heal up, and let's face the next challenger. Gotta win at some point. Keep. Okay. Okay, what does that do? Enters battlefield, make blood, 4-tap, sacrifice this, get 2 creatures back. Okay. Lose blood again, 1-tap, discard, draw. Farmer do? Oh, that's that one. Alright. Psychomancer. Flying. Whenever it or another non-token artifact dies. Or goes to exile, I lose a life, they gain a life. Well, yeah. Flying, huh? Guess I'm gonna play this. I don't know. Victim of Night, Ether Poisoner. Wow. Alright, take 1. Okay. So now where are we at on resolving Gorex? He's 8. I have 2 6. I need 6. Alright, play the farmer. Strength of Lunacy. +2/+1 pro white. Alright, I'd love a mountain. And they're using their blood. That is not a mountain. Boy, oh boy. Alright, 6/4. We can play that, but... Alright, this has lifelink at least. And then the Momentum Rumbler. Take another 3, go to 10. They play Dusk Hunter Bat, Bloodthirst, and Flying. And Unholy Strength on it. Okay. And a Swamp. Boy. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, this Rakdos Firewheeler is not looking good. That was maybe not a great use of my $150. Because I don't have the mountains for it. Alright, I'm at 10. They attack me with both these flyers. I go to 3. Only thing I can play is Young Wei Recruits. Unless they block Desperate Farmer. In which case, which they will. And then I'll have 2 cards in my graveyard. 4x will cost 4 less. And I can cast them for 4. So, and I get to gain 2 life out of that. And when I inevitably attack with my Gorax, I will potentially get that card back. I'll only attack with the Dusk Hunter back. And that Dockmore Scorpion doesn't even have Death Touch. What a lame Scorpion. Okay. So now when the Momentum Rumbler attacks, it gets Double Strike, which is a better type of strike even than the first one. Alpha Strike, my first strike to get Double Strike. And I get the Farmer back. And they chump block and chump block. That feels better. Lose 2, they gain 2, that's fine. How do I play the Gorgon? Death Touch 3/6, doesn't fly or reach though, but it petrifies things. Yeah, or I can play Desperate Farmer and Young Wei Recruits. No, sorry, Gorgon, I think playing these 2 is better. Bereavement, what is that? Whenever a green creature dies, the controller discards a card. You got it. Another Swamp, just to remind me I don't have any mountains in my deck. I'm going to attack with everything. And it's Double Strike till end of turn. Get another creature back. They chump block the 4/4, but they're going to take 10 damage. Alright, now we got some winning done. We got another Swamp, because that's what we needed. Void Maw. Trample whenever another creature put in your graveyard, exile it. Put a card removed from the game with Void Maw into its owner's graveyard to give it +2/+2 until end of turn, but it's a 6 mana 4/5. 8 mana 7/6 that regenerates. Sure. Bog Raiders, Swamp Walk, and Witch's Cottage. A creature card from your graveyard. I don't want any of these, man. I mean, Skeletal Worm, I don't know. If I get some like reanimation stuff going on, maybe. Void Maw is like, I don't know, is that a combo card or something? Alright, let's battle again. Maybe I'll have time to take on a dungeon. No mountains, but I'm still gonna keep it. Mysterious Egg. Oh no. This is an evolved deck. Yeah, whenever it mutates, whenever it mutates, it gets +1/+1. This can be very scary. I need removal. I have the fumes, but that doesn't even kill it. I'm scared of what they're gonna unleash upon me. Alright, I'm lucky so far. Rakish Air. Okay. Not a vampire. Let's play that. What is that? Death Touch, lose X. Alright, so I lose 1, they gain 1, and now they have a 3/3. Oh, and it gets a +1/+1 counter. Wow. Oh, and they're attacking. Okay, we're gonna race. Can I race? Suffocating fumes isn't gonna do it. Let's go ahead and cycle this now. Oh boy. Alright, 4/4, Ricochet grows to 3/3. Oh gosh. Okay, so now they have an 8/8 trample, and I lose 2 life, and they gain 2 life, which means I'm dead. Good game. Good game. Yeah, the mutate decks that I face are very scary. I don't feel like I just don't have enough removal to. You have to use removal to get rid of them. But I don't have it. What does this do? Threaten, and it has to attack. That's fine. Reckless Swarm is fun. Black Vise with a fancy Kaladesh frame. Mesmeric Orb. Mill myself. Do like Contagion Clasp. I like Proliferating. Do I need a Charcoal Diamond? Not really. I don't have money either, but I have a few cards I could sell. Fighter Class. Gets equipment. Gerard. It's very strong. Oh boy. Shadowborn Apostle. Akum Hellhound. Step Links in red. Drainpipe Vermin. Masticore is a strong card, but not doing it. Rakdos. Ooh, Dreadbore. There we go. How much is this? 300. Destroy target creature or planeswalker for black-red. That's good. And that's cool looking. Let's see. 2 mana, 3/3. Discard a card and Skulk. That's not bad. Throttle. Oh, that costs 5. Never mind. Pugilist. Blitz. This creature dies, draw a card, sacrifice it. But you get a 1/1 devil. Augur Spree is good too. Costs 50. Alright, let's see if I can get 350, maybe $500. Rakdos Cackler is strong. Alright. How much? I want 500? At least 350. I don't know if I got enough cards from my like 2 games. Graven Cairns. All the good cards from my deck are here. Monkey Cage is fun, if you like monkeys. Divining Top, obviously extremely powerful, but I'm not wasting my time playing, activating that card. Oh, and this Azorius Shop, I won't even visit it. Alright. What did they give me? They gave me this. Sell for 150. Yeah. Alright, I didn't get enough cards to sell. Who am I fooling? How many mountains do I have? 6. I mean, that's not... I mean, it's lower than I want, but it's not too low. Alright, I want to come back to this shop, but I want to come back with money. Let's see if I can do a dungeon, and then maybe end with... picking up a couple of those cards. Let's go in here. Oh, there's only one enemy in here, and I gotta walk the whole labyrinth to get there. Do 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 hope I can beat him. Minotaur decks are pretty strong as well. Faced extremely explosive Minotaur decks. There's a card that like lets you search for 4 Minotaurs and put them into play. And yeah, that's wild when they get to do that. Alright. Let's see if I can get there with my Ebon Drake or if it kills me. Alright, that's a good sign. Right. need 5 or 6 mana to do anything else. Dwarven Mind makes a 1/1. I'm gonna cast Anaba Shaman. Just deals damage. I can live with that. Or do I just kill it? Nameless Inversion. It's only +3, -3. Some of them are bigger, and I kind of want to use my mana because I'm going to start tapping out for creatures on the next 2 turns. So I'm going to kill it. And be happy. Slumlord. What does that even do? I don't know. Whenever another non-token creature dies, make a rat. Your rats have death touch. So actually that's an argument for saving the removal, but I'm okay. 2 Goraxes. Should attack them. Nice. And I can't do anything with my 5 mana. So there's so much for tapping out for 2 turns in a row. Just have to pass back. Another mine, another dwarf, and then Morog, Fury of Akum. 6/6. Each creature gets +1/+0 for each time it's attacked and landfall to get another attack phase. Can't cast that. Does Paralyze taps the creature. So they have to pay 4 to untap it, which they will. At least I get to go through for the damage this turn. Or they're gonna have to block. Which means I get a rat? I don't get a rat. Another non-token dies. That makes sense. So that's all I can do, but I have Ebon Drake I can fly over for the win. Unless they kill me right now, which they might. I didn't think about that. Oh, that pre-combat land. Does Paralyze make them have to pay 4 more mana to untap it? There's an additional combat phase at the beginning of that combat. Untap all creatures you control. It doesn't untap during its untap step, but it can untap other ways. So they could have killed me. I didn't even think about that. But I think they're afraid of dying. So that's nice. The AI is friendly sometimes in that way. Go do that and win. Okay. Sometimes you get lucky. That's why their decks are better than yours, is that they are not very smart. 2 mana, 2/1, first strike. 2 mana, discard a card. It's +2/+0. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, and I got nice treasure here. 4 cards in this. Sea Dasher Octopus. Ooh, I get to make my own little mutate deck. Loyal Apprentice is another lieutenant card. Gusta's Scepter is from Alliances, so it's probably terrible. Yeah, really bad. I mean, it's a 0 mana artifact. If I want to do like some kind of crazy artifact deck. This is actually not bad. Christic Shrine. 4 mana, draw 3. Oh, that's just the same as Concentrate. And then, but it has a downside. Maybe not. Honor Guard. Uchulan. What is that? Horrific Symbiosis. Its power is equal to the number of crabs, oozes, and horrors you control. At the beginning of your end step, exile 1 target creature from an opponent's graveyard. Make a token copy of it. That seems good. I don't know how many crabs, oozes, and horrors I have, but it seems good. Another one of those. And some money. Alright. I think these are procedurally generated, so I don't know what kind of algorithm tells them to make that kind of labyrinth. And now if I go back in, it's empty. So I think the world is like persistent. I still have full health. I don't know if I can afford. It looks like a gargoyle. I don't want to fight another gargoyle. I'm not in the mood. You know what? Never mind. Let's fight the gargoyle. I do want to remember to go back to that city though, because I wanted a few of those cards. Keep. I'm gonna gonna need another mountain again. You know how that goes. Alright, swamp auger. Auger? No, I'll play young wave recruits. At least they fire out. Oh, ugh. 5/4 defender. Or I can't attack unless I have 7 or more cards in my graveyard. But it can tap to mill each player. And I can't block unless they have 4 cards in hand, but of course they have plenty. I'm playing Grim Harvest. Interesting. Alright, let's play the Augur. I can't attack unless they dump more cards out of their hand. Marble Gargoyle. Still have plenty of cards. Order of Midnight. Ugh. Well, I could attack with this just to draw a card and then send this on an adventure. Alter Fate to get it back. It's not like I'm going to be using it to attack anyway. So, let's do it. I'm going to attack. Go block. It dies. Oh, it's not a zombie, so I don't get it back. Or I don't get to draw a card, but I can still return it. I'll do that, and I'll play the play this from the adventure. To do this, there we go. What is that? Oh, each player mills a card. Sure. What did I mill? A swamp. Attack me for 2, but they can pump its toughness, so I'm gonna take it. And this can't block anyway. Another Vantress Gargoyle. They still have 4 cards in hand. I'll play the Fire Wheel now, but they can pump this. I could attack, then they block, and then I finish off a Gargoyle. But I lose the Order of Midnight for that. I'm okay with that. I gotta get through these somehow. So let's do that. Now I have a 4/3, which can trade with the other Gargoyle. Attack me for 2, I'm down to 11, then you make another Gargoyle. But now I can't block. So that's interesting. They're down to 2 cards, so now they can't block with them. Now I can attack for 6, and the only thing that can block is Darklit Gargoyle. I don't have 7 cards in my graveyard, I only have 2. This can block, but it's only a 1/2. Can't even make black mana. Are these? One of these is a creature. So I can Gorex for 6. Yeah, this is going okay now. Yep. Player mills a card, that's fine. Bright Shroud Courier. Take 2. I can paralyze stuff. This, they still can't make black, so they can't activate that. It's just a 1/2. Can Grim Harvest the Courier. Do I want to do that? Yeah, probably, but let's attack first. Get Order of Midnight back. I blocked that. Now I can just use this again. On the Courier. There we go. Get that back. Play the Courier. And oh, I could have left. I could have even still paralyzed, but no need. Alright. Yeah, they keep milling me and I keep getting my cards back, so that's nice. Got 2 more creatures for me. Is that a cycling and then an Opal Guardian? If I play a creature, it becomes a 3/4 flying pro red. But I just won't play a creature because all I need to do is attack. They can only block 1 thing. Oh, I could give something fear. Alright, I'm gonna hold priority. Is this a sorcery? No. So, but this is an artifact, so it doesn't matter if it has fear. But +2/+2 is nice. So I don't need that, but I will attack with these. And whatever, if they block, they block that. So whatever, just for fun, I will pump this. And they take 8. Alright. I got my own Vantress Gargoyle and a couple green-blue lands. And no money. Let's go back into town, see what I can sell. Coalition Honor Guard. I'm not playing a white. Card's fine. I'm not playing Ristic Scrying, unfortunately. I wish I could play some of these like cool old cards. They're just so bad a lot of the times. And then some of them are just like broken. So it's like, I'm not going to play Vantress Gargoyle, am I? No, I might. It mills, and it's an early blocker. So if I do end up playing a blue graveyard-based deck, I'll probably want this, at least for the early version. This is fine, but no, thank you. Sea Dasher Octopus, I just like it. I like octopuses, and I like drawing, and I like mutate. So that's just like a pet card. I should have put this in my deck. Let's, I don't think I can put it into my deck from this screen, but where are we at on dollars? I should play this too. Not this, but probably this Minotaur. I don't need this Gusta's Scepter, thank you. Alright, 650. A Witch's Cottage? Doesn't seem very good. I'm gonna sell that too. 680. How much did I want? 700? I don't know. I think I got enough. Back. Let's edit my... Oh, I'll edit my deck in a second. Let's go back through all these shops. Oh, I just remember I saw Cephalid Coliseum. That's good for a graveyard deck, but for blue. Masticore is really strong. I just don't want to be discarding my card. Oh, Masticore plus Arrogant Worm. Alright, let's grab Dreadbore for sure. Augur Spree. And I'm gonna play this Pale Rider. 2 mana 3/3. Yeah, I gotta get this. And I can still afford Rakdos Cackler. Enter the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter, but it can't block if it has a +1/+1 counter. But still, 2/2 for 1. $150. And it's not the deck that I'm trying to build, but it just helps me win more games early on. Let's do it. I don't want to build a black-red Rakdos aggro deck, but here we are. So let's add that. Let's add this. Let's add this, probably. Add this, add this, add this, add this. And what are we cutting? I didn't get any more mountains, did I, in any of the... I did. I have 2 more mountains. So let's add these. Cut 2 swamps. So now we're closer to even. Is that 8 mountains, 9 swamps? That's where we want to be, I think. As long as we can hit our early... we have the double black Undead Augur. But other than that, I just want to make sure I get double red for Firewheeler. You know what I mean? And... do I want 2 Gorexes? It's pretty good. But it's legendary. I need to cut 7 now. Probably cut the Suffocating Fumes. It's very specific. Don't know how much I like Paralyze. Cursed Flesh... for 1 mana, kill a 1 toughness thing. Or... give your own creature fear. Grim Harvest is solid, but pricey. I don't know if I need that one. I'm going to remove that because I have other ways to return things. Like dig up the bodies. That's been good for me so far. I don't love it, but it seems like it's working out. Let's cut the Young Way Recruits. Cut the Desperate Castaways. I don't really have artifacts. Cut the Grim Guardian. It's more defensive than aggressive, but it's a zombie. And I have the Fright Shroud Courier, I have the Undead Augur. This is a 3 mana 2/2, but it can get out of control. But I don't have any other vampires right now, so I'm going to cut it. I think I want to cut the Gorgon. But if I did end up in a longer game, she could take over. I'm going to cut her. And I think the Grim Guardian, even though it's a zombie, it's a 1/4 for 3, so... Courier's a 2/1, and it can pump things and give evasion. So there we go. That's my deck after this first play session. Black-red aggro. Go ahead and save the game. So go ahead and save. Name this. Yeah, I did start with black. What's my character's name? Ethra? Ethra Black. And there you go. Let me know what you think in the comments. Check the description for the link to where you can learn more about it, how to set it up for yourself. I might do more videos playing through this series. We'll see. If that's something you want to see, definitely let me know. But otherwise, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more different game videos. Subscribe so we can get more subscribers, and bye.